Barcelona's charge towards the title was held up after a much-changed side was held to a 2-2 draw at Celta Vigo, where Sergi Roberto was sent off. They held out to extend their unbeaten run to 40 matches, however, and moved 12 points ahead of second-placed Atlético Madrid, who have a game in hand. With one eye on Saturday's Copa del Rey final against Sevilla, Barca's manager, Ernesto Valverde, started with both Lionel Messi and Luis Suárez on the bench while Gerard, Piqué and Andrés Iniesta were rested. Ousmane Dembélé fired Barca ahead with his first La Liga goal before the defender Johnny Castro auto-equalized on the stroke of halftime. Paulino put the visitors ahead again just after the hour, by which time Messi had been sent on, but Roberto saw red on 71 minutes for pulling down Iago Aspas, who made it 2-2 with 8 minutes left. The Celta substitute Lucas Boye saw a late effort cleared off the line as Barca held out to extend their unbeaten run to 40 matches and move 12 points ahead of second-placed Atlético Madrid, who have a game in hand. Dembélé and Philippe Coutinho came into the Barca team as part of 8 changes, with the goalkeeper Marc ter Stegen captaining them for the first time. Celta, who started 9th in the table and still in contention for a Europa League spot, should have taken the lead after 10 minutes when Aspas picked out Maxi Gomez in a central position and his snapshot was beaten away by ter Stegen. On 25 minutes Paulino got up to meet a corner and sent a header downwards, the ball bouncing up and onto the left-hand post. Celta then produced a swift counterattack which found Brahim Mendes in space on the right side of the penalty area, but the midfielder could only curl his shot wide. Ter Stegen had to be alert just after the half-hour, making a smart one-handed save to push away a rising shot from Gomez. Barcelona soon broke the deadlock on 36 minutes when Dembélé crashed the ball in from the edge of the area on the half-volley. Celta, though, hit back to equalize just before halftime. André Gomes was caught in possession as Aspas pushed the ball out to Gomez on the right. The low cross flashed through the 6-yard box, where the left-back Johnny got ahead of his marker to bundle it in from point-blank range. At the start of the second half, the Vigo midfielder Josebed curled the ball wide after Barcelona had been opened up down the left. On the hour, Messi was sent into action, replacing Coutinho, as Valverde looked to inject some fresh life into his team. Barcelona regained the lead after 64 minutes when Paulino tapped in a low cross from the right by Nelson Semedo. Roberto was shown a red card when he pulled back Aspas as the Vigo captain broke down the left, and it was no surprise when the equalizer came, albeit somewhat fortunately. Imre More's cross from the left was punched out by ter Stegen only for the ball to deflect off Aspas, and into the net, quite possibly off the forward's arm. Ter Stegen redeemed himself with a smart block as Boye went through late on to help Barca preserve their unbeaten run. Deportivo La Coruña face an uphill task to avoid the drop after being held to a 0-0 draw by Sevilla at Estadio Riazor. Consecutive 3-2 wins in their last 2 outings had boosted Depor's survival hopes, but they are now 4 points adrift of 17th place Levante, having played a game more. Carlos Fernandez and Guido Pizarro both went close for Sevilla in the first half, although only the latter managed to test the goalkeeper, Ruben. After the interval, Deportivo had the better opportunities, with Pedro Mosquera firing over and Imre Kolik failing to beat David Soria. Clarence Seedorf's Deportivo side were trying to win their 3rd match in a row after a run of 15 winless games. Sevilla, who played with several second-string players in readiness for the Copa del Rey final, have not won in 7 successive matches in all competitions. The Real, meanwhile, ended a 3-game winless streak by defeating Leganés 2-1 to open a 3-point gap on 7th-place Sevilla. Victor Ruiz put the home side ahead before halftime and Carlos Bacca added to the lead early in the second half while Darko Brasanac pulled one back for 14th-place Leganés near the end.